Day 3 of our trip at Bandon Dunes begins at the vastly underrated Bandon Trails. If you ask any of the locals, they say that this is their favorite of the 5 courses here. I would disagree, but that doesn't mean that this course doesn't show its teeth. So we were able to snag the first tee time of the day. We are the pace setters. No warm-ups were to be had. This is the first swing.
Wow, I cannot believe I just did that.
That's pretty good. You can't believe it in a good
Literally
way.
the first swing of the day.
Was that bad or?
That was great.
Oh, why you amazed?
I need like an hour of practice
Oh my goodness.
before a round.
Come on.
I'm an old man. I'm like 50 years old. My body is falling apart.
His body is like 50 years old.
How would you know?
I've been in it.
Yeah, he's been sleeping with me the past few days.
I thought you were coming in the room last night. By the way, I left the light on in the door.
So
open
did
and you never
I. I
came
fell
in.
asleep.
Next time.
It was a wonderful night. So we would put that in the middle of the fairway. Second shot, it's only 132 yards. I have 8 iron in hand because this is only my second swing of the day.
Right at it.
Wonderful strike.
Yeah.
Thought it was long, but the pin is in the back, so it's actually pretty much pin high. This birdie attempt.
Not what I want.
Yeah, you want a nice little tap in to start the round. This is not a tap in. This has got some meat to the bone. But we knock it in. Take a look at the backdrop, by the way. Look how beautiful the morning skies at Bandon are. Second hole, par 3, 160 yards. I have 7 iron.
It might roll up there.
I would hit that a little thin. Bringing out the Texas wedge for the second shot.
Is that too hard? No.
That's pretty good.
In fact, that was probably the appropriate.
Yeah, that was.
With the soft conditions and lack of practice, that was definitely the best move. So that would be a nice tap in, but third hole, the rain starts to come down a little bit heavier here.
All right. Oh, that's going to the road.
Why are you yelling for? There's no. We're the only ones out here right now.
That was a joke.
Oh, okay. That was a good joke.
That was a joke.
That was a really good joke.
Yeah, that was good. That went right over our heads. Damn, we suck.
I thought that was a pretty good joke. I don't know about you guys. Anyway, we had to take a drop here. This is the third shot. Got 4 iron in hand. Put the ball back in my stance. I wanted to hit a low runner, and that is exactly what I did. We put ourselves right back in the middle of the fairway. That is a 7 iron from 152 yards. I took extra club here because of the rain, but it would be a little too long. So this is about 10 feet for par, and look how slow the greens are. The rain is coming down a little bit harder now. Gonna have to hit those putts a little bit more firmer. Fourth hole, and this is going to be the worst tee shot of the round.
It probably went through that.
The club hit the ground before it hit the ball. That's never a good sign. Second shot, though, 4 iron.
Wow.
I apologize for this shot. You can see the background's a little blurry. I had it in portrait mode for some reason, or cinematic mode for some reason. Don't know why. But that second shot would get us pretty close to the green there. I took out the Texas wedge. Again, not really trusting my short game at this moment. And look how much water is being picked up by the ball there.
These greens are soaked, so I'm going to give myself that.
And the weird thing is that every single hole was different. Some greens were waterlogged, some weren't. This par 3 certainly was. This is only 100 yards, so I got pitching wedge in hand.
All right, on the right level.
A little left of target, but I will take that. Look at the stream to the right. That is what we are dealing with this morning.
Slow down. How did I hit it too hard?
I put a lot of pace on that ball. Hit it just a little past the hole, but we would have this nice little par putt. The putter was feeling good early on in the round. That's always a confident feeling. 6 hole, par 4.
He's joining us.
We thought that this was going to be right into the rough somewhere, but it would actually end up just fine. As I've said in my previous video, these fairways are very wide. They're very forgiving. It's all about limiting your mistakes and navigating around the greens. So here is a mistake. We find ourselves in one of the few bunkers that wasn't flooded. Not the best effort. Got a little bit too much sand underneath. Would leave us with a rather long par putt. But like I said, I'm feeling good with the putter. Oh, and we would put this about a foot away. Nice little tap in for bogey. And we are on to the 7th hole. This is day 3 of our trip at Bandon Dunes. 2 of the 3 days have brought us rain. 1 of the days has brought us a lot of wind. And I have to say that it's actually more beneficial to play in the rain than in the wind. You can control the ball a little bit easier. It's just not as enjoyable feeling like you've been taking a shower with your clothes on. That second shot wasn't the worst in the world. Wouldn't be in a bunker, which is a positive. Nice little pitch shot back onto the green. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is the right technique on tight lies, but I've been hooding my wedges, closing that club face, and it really brought positive results. So a 2-putt for bogey there. Get on a little bogey streak. Try to change it here on the 8th hole. This ball would leak a little to the right, but soft fairways would have this ball settle just before the bunker. Second shot, only about 105 yards away. That is a gap wedge. Hit that ball a little thin, would roll to the back of the green. We got ourselves about 10 feet for birdie. I missed a lot of these putts at Pacific Dunes.
Hey, that's a birdie.
But I would not miss that one. Brings us back down to 3 over, onwards to the 9th hole. And that is a nice buttery fade right into the middle of the fairway. I have to say, comparing my fade swing and my draw swing, I love the fade swing so much more. I just can't control it as much as I can with my draw swing. That's why I hit a lot more draws and fades. But that was pretty beautiful right there. Second shot, 4-iron in hand. And I hit one of those low runners again that are perfect for these layup moments.
Oh, I pulled a little.
If you watch any of my previous videos, you know that this is my miss 90% of the time. That was a pitching wedge, and I would come up just a little short, but I am putting for birdie. And that is a solid effort. This would be a nice little tap in for par. And through 9 holes, ladies and gentlemen, I am only 3 over 39. We have a breaking 80 watch happening. So please stay tuned for part 2. I'm very much a yin and yang golfer when coming to the turn, so who knows what golfer you will get in the next video.